Hello, I'm Shane Johnston, Director of Schools in Jefferson County. We're excited about the 2019-2020 school year and looking forward to serving your students and providing them a quality education that helps make them career and college ready. Parents, we do need your help this year as we look forward to the school year. We need your help getting students to school each and every day. Attendance plays such a vital role in the success of students and also sets a life skill for future employment, and the employers will really appreciate those employees that show up to work, and we can start teaching them that life lesson now by having students at school each and every day that they're physically able to be there. As we enter this school year, we want to say a thank you to our parents, our stakeholders, our school board, our county commission, our teachers, our custodians, our maintenance staff, and all the different ones that work together to make the school system work. There's a lot of moving parts, and it takes a whole village to raise a child, and we appreciate everyone's support. Over the next few moments, you'll be hearing different coordinators and supervisors give specific information about the programs and services that we provide, and we're looking forward to being able to help you at any time. I also want to let you know that we're working hard to put out a quality product in the form of our students. We are implementing a new evaluation model this year. It is called Project Coach, and it's based on the research of Dr. Kim Marshall out of Boston, Massachusetts. Our teachers no longer will have those big, long, formal observations, but they'll be taking part in many observations and that are all unannounced. And we will be coaching those teachers each and every day, trying to help them help your students. Our teachers and staff do a great job, and this is just part of our ongoing commitment to rigor and relevance in the classroom and a high quality product so that your student leaves our school system ready to either enter the workforce, a 2-year college, a 4-year college, or perhaps a vocational school. We want them prepared for success, and there's all sorts of opportunities for that out there. So as these supervisors and coordinators share information with you, know this: our office is committed to helping your child any way we can. Again, thank you for your support, and anytime my office can assist, please feel free to contact me during regular business hours. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Tammy Bolin, Supervisor of Exceptional Children's Services. I want to tell you a little bit about what we offer for students who are identified with disabilities. I think it's important to let you know that special education is a service that's free to parents, and it's also a specifically designed intervention that's individualized for students with disabilities. The goal of special education is to make sure students are educated first in the general education setting, providing accommodations and modifications to support the student. If the student is not able to be in a general education setting, we want to always follow a continuum of services, making sure that we provide them the least restrictive environment. Whether students are needing support in academics, behavior, social, emotional, pre-vocational transition, areas of deficit, we want to make sure that they have an individualized plan that's developed just for them. One of the things that we're doing this year is continuing to emphasize our reading intervention. This is one of the areas district-wide that we are trying to increase achievement for students with disabilities in the area of reading, ELA, and in math. It's important to also let you know that if there's a student or a child that you suspect of having a disability, that you contact my office so we can start a referral process. We are looking to really target students who are 0 through age 5 to provide early intervention if possible. We find that this will help students who have developmental delays close the achievement gap and their developmental gap prior to entering kindergarten. On the other end of the spectrum, we want to target 14-year-olds who are either in middle school or high school and help them begin the transition process for after graduation. One of the things that we're trying to do is develop career exploration in the middle schools and also help students, once they get into high school, find that career track that they are most interested in. As far as post-secondary goals, we want to make sure students are equipped to enroll in either a college, university, 2-year school, vocational school, or competitive employment. Ultimately, our goal is to make sure all students have success in school. If you know of someone that you suspect may have a disability, or if you have questions, please contact my office at 865-397-7024, or you can email me at tbolin@jcboe.net.
Hello, my name is Sherry Fincham. I'm the Supervisor of Elementary Curriculum and Accountability. This year in Jefferson County, we are excited to have new textbook series for grades 3 through 8 that combines online resources for both the students and the teachers, as well as a consumable text for our students. Our teachers are very excited about this resource, and our high school teachers will also have new social studies materials. Those social studies standards changed this past year to be implemented this fall, and we're very excited that all of our social studies resources are aligned to the state standards, and that's not been the case in the past several years. Teachers have had to scramble and try to make sure they had appropriate resources to align them to the standards. The Tennessee Department of Education this summer offered state standards for all of our teachers surrounding those new social studies standards. And so one dramatic change is that 5th grade will now go back to have, and when I say go back, it used to be in 7th grade several years back, a Tennessee history semester of instruction, and that will now be in our 5th grade. Our third and fourth grade standards have dramatically changed, so we have provided resources with that new social studies series for our teachers. In addition to all of our grades 1st through 5th have a little reader that's provided by Tennessee History for Kids, and it's a very engaging type of reader aligned to those standards with lots of visuals, and so for our elementary students that's very important. With our elementary literacy focus, we will still be continuing with the Read to Be Ready initiatives related to comprehension, fluency, phonics, and writing. Our literacy specialist has written a kindergarten and 1st grade phonics, sequential phonics program that our teachers will be using this year, and they're very excited about that, to have a sequential phonics program back into our curriculum. We've also purchased something called literacy footprints this year for grades K and 1, and those are leveled reader sets, and I don't even know how many different levels of reading abilities are within each one, but I know from kindergarten you would start with your foundational skills and go all the way up to at least, I think they all go up to at least 5th grade, and then each grade above that would add another grade and another grade, but they're leveled, so depending upon the level of the students' reading ability, then it allows teachers to differentiate instruction utilizing those leveled readers, so they're very excited about that. For our K through 2 teachers regarding the social studies standards, we've been able to buy trade books that align with the state unit starters, the State Department of Tennessee, and we've written some of those here in our own county, our teachers have. Those have been provided to us, and it's a thematic unit that takes all of the different content, social studies particularly, and science, and blends them into an ELA focused unit, and so they're designed to be taught together with all those different contents. And so for our young learners, that's very important because that's how they learn. They have to pull in and associate new learnings with their current understanding of things, and so that's going to be a very positive thing. I don't want the community to forget our little lending libraries. Every school campus has those. We try to keep an eye on those, and the concept is take one, leave one, but you don't have to. You can just take one, and we try to keep those stocked throughout the communities. I believe there's also one at the Field of Dreams here in Dandridge. Our pre-K and K teachers will continue to utilize the kindergarten and pre-K portfolio assessments that are provided by the state. They're deeply aligned to reading skills as well as writing skills, utilizing those together to grow students. And you might think kindergarten, pre-K are doing writing activities, developmentally appropriate to those ages. 4s and 5s are very much like sponges, and so whatever you expose them, then they're going to gain those skills, but they need to be on the foundational level and very engaging and very tactile and visual so that the students can be successful in attaining those skills. And we're excited this year as Jefferson County Schools has taken off, and we're already into almost the second week of school. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Mandy Schneitman. I work as Supervisor of Student Services for Jefferson County Schools. I'm excited for another school year, and I want to welcome everyone back as we come into the buildings. It's been a fun week seeing all the students come back into the schools, and just welcoming all our teachers back, and we're looking forward to working with parents, and I'm glad to have this opportunity to speak to you for just a moment about a couple of things in student services that we want to be sure all parents know about. Last year, when we did this video, we talked about the EMD Anywhere, which are the new telehealth, telemedicine services that we have in our school clinics, in our nurses' clinics. I wanted to remind all of you as parents that if you provide permission and want your students to have these services, obviously you would be called and contacted if we set up an appointment. But if your student is feeling a little sickly, maybe they have some a stomach bug, or they have some flu symptoms, sore throat, etc., we can schedule through telehealth for you to have some services in our nurses' clinics. We're very, very fortunate to have nurses in all of our school buildings and have wonderful care there, but wanted to offer this additional service for parents as well. Another new thing that we have this year that I'm very excited about is a partnership with Allied Behavioral Health Services. This is a service that we're going to be offering in all our schools, also with parent consent, only for those students and parents who want to participate. We have in our elementary schools, we will be having a therapist from Allied Behavioral Health to provide some therapeutic services during the school day. If parents are not able to take their children out to appointments outside the school building for mental health services, behavioral health services, then we can schedule that at school. At the middle and high school level, Allied Behavioral Health Solutions is the full name. They're offering telehealth services for some mental health therapeutic services for our middle and high school. So we would love for you all to take advantage, to know that if your student's dealing with maybe grief or loss or anxiety, or just having some areas that they would like to talk to someone about, in addition to our school counselor, then we have those as well. And again, we have school counselors in all our schools, and we are so blessed to have a great staff of school counselors who love and care and support our children, and are available for you as well if you would like to make appointments with them. Thirdly, I work with school safety, and I just want to remind you that that is a priority for us, that all our schools are safe. You will find doors locked, you will find procedures in place, you will find that we will be doing drills throughout the year, such as evacuation drills, lockdown drills, as the state requires. I wanted to remind you also, as you talk to your children at the beginning of the year and throughout the year, always remind them, if they see something of concern, say something. If you see something, say something to an adult, to a principal, to a counselor, to a teacher. If they have concerns, we want to know about that, and certainly we want to address that. We feel very confident, and we work hard to make sure that safety is first in our schools. So again, we look forward to working with you this year, and if there's anything that we can do to support you, our nurses are available, counselors are available, support staff, and certainly I'm available. We hope that you all have a good year with your children in our schools.
Hello, my name is Tommy Arnold. I'm in my first year as Supervisor of Federal Programs for Jefferson County Schools. For the past 20 years, I've worked at Dandridge Elementary School. 7 of those years as a 5th grade teacher, 6 as an assistant principal, and the past 7 as principal of Dandridge Elementary. I'm in the process of learning the ins and outs of federal programs. I'm attending several state trainings to try to gain some more knowledge regarding my role in federal programs for this school year. I'm looking forward to assisting with a few new district initiatives this school year by supplementing resources to our schools that help our students to learn and allow teachers to be more effective. 3 initiatives that we'll be working with this school year. The first is through federal programs, some schools have been able to hire an extra instructional assistant to work with small group instruction within the classroom. and with RTI, which is Response to Intervention Groups to help struggling students. Also, electronic devices have been purchased in grades K through 5 to supplement what district initiatives have been able to provide with one of our 6 through 12 initiatives for one-to-one devices. iPads, laptops, teacher projection systems within the classrooms are a few tools that teachers have been able to add to their classrooms through federal programs. Also, federal programs is purchasing guided reading materials for 2nd grade this year. Within the support of general purpose funds, all teachers in grades K through 12 will have access to the wonderful Literacy Footprints guided reading program this year. I want to say thank you to Christy Watke and all the instructional coaches for implementing great programs that will lead to improved reading achievement across the district. I'm looking forward to expanding my role from a school level to a district level this year and plan for my role to have a positive impact in the district and for our teachers and students across the district. Thank you and have a great school year.
Hi, I'm Dominique Davis. I'm the Supervisor of Secondary Education and K-12 Assessment. This year in grades 6 through 8, we are participating in a partnership with our East Corps office to ensure that all of our middle school grades and students in math and ELA are experiencing instruction that's aligned to the shifts in the standards. ELA will be focused on the usage of high quality materials and standards in aligned units. In math, we're going to be working to ensure that students are provided a coherent and rigorous math instruction in all classrooms. In grades 9 through 12, we have a strong focus on ACT. The high school teachers now have common planning in the subjects that are tested, and they will use this time to focus on student data and to plan for success. Last year, Dr. Johnston created an ACT task force with members of all schools in K-12. This group worked to gain a deeper understanding of the expectations of ACT and what is required for students so that we can begin this work in the lower grades to prepare them. We want to meet our students where they are and prepare them for success in college and career. This group will continue this work this year. On the assessment side, this year all assessments will return to paper testing. There will be no online assessments this year, and our assessment schedule is posted on the website under the Assessment tab. This year is our 2nd year being one-to-one with laptops in grades 6 through 12. We had a very successful first year. The laptops will begin being distributed in the coming weeks. Any information is located on our district webpage. There are videos, there are forms. You can also reach out to the schools. We are once again offering the $30 optional protection plan. And this year we are proud to offer a multi-student discount on that protection plan if you have more than one child in grades 6 through 12. Please reach out to your schools for further information related to the laptops. We look forward to a fantastic year. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Dr. Rebecca Campbell, and I'm the CTE Program Director for Jefferson County Schools. I wanted to take just a couple of minutes and share some successes we saw last year in our CTE program in Jefferson County. First, we started our first ever 8th grade tours and industry and post-secondary tours, which were a big success, and we anticipate doing that again this year. We also had our first ever CTE summer camp for middle schoolers, grades 6 through 8, and we were able to provide lots of rich CTE experience for over 45 students the first week in June, and we anticipate doing that again this year. We also had our first ever student paid interns at Bush Brothers this summer. These 2 students worked all summer with Bush's employees and mentors to learn about advanced manufacturing and other processes that go on at Bush Brothers. This again is a program that we anticipate to not only do again at Bush's, but incorporate other industries this summer. New this year, we were awarded over $137,000 in grants to improve some of our CTE programs that are already in place and to implement some new equipment, professional development, and programs that are brand new. New this year, we have CTE STEM and White Pine School and Jefferson Middle School, and we have career exploration. We're excited about these programs in our schools and anticipate big things from these pilot programs. In addition, last year we had our first ever college and career night and open house at the high school. We will be having that again this year, October 22nd. That night includes CTE tours, industry and business booths, teacher visits, and lots more. We hope that you can join us on October 22nd. In addition, we've had some additional classes added in CT this year with additional dual enrollment and industry certifications. We are thrilled that over 294 industry certifications were awarded to students this year, and we anticipate well over 300 this year. So we're excited about the opportunities for our students this year. And finally, I'd like to let you know about a new apprenticeship program with Oshkosh. This program will start in January, and we're excited to work with the state and Oshkosh and our post-secondary partner TCAT to work and finalize those details to identify students in the fall and start that program in January 2020. We're excited about the year 1920 and have lots of great things in store.
As you have heard over the last few moments of time, there's a great many opportunities for your child to be successful in the Jefferson County school system. We appreciate everyone working together. One facet of this organization that we haven't mentioned so far is our bus transportation system. We're grateful to our transportation coordinator, Sherry Dotson, and her staff, and all the bus drivers that work hard to get our students to and from school each day. What a safety concern this can be, and we are grateful that our folks take this very, very serious. One note about our bus transportation system: there are some new routes and some slight modifications to our transfer process. We appreciate everyone's patience during this. All of these changes are meant to be more efficient and, most of all, a safer way to transport your child to and from school. Again, if we can ever help in any way throughout this school year, feel free to contact our office or your child's school anytime. Thank you for your support, and together I'm confident we can make the 2019-2020 school year the best ever.